So, welcome. If you're watching this, you have just started the 7 day album challenge where we basically make you a year's worth of music in the space of 7 days. And we're going to get that album that you've been wanting to get done finally finished within literally 1% of the time that you would have anticipated to do so. So this is going to be a day by day sprint to a stack of finished songs so you can get also total clarity on who you are as an artist and a 12-month plan to be able to roll out all the music that we're going to be able to make in these 7 days. It's going to sound like it's impossible, but once you kind of see what I'm going to take you through, again, you're going to be on the free trial if you're watching this and you've just joined, as you get 7 days to be able to try out the community entirely free. So you literally have nothing to lose and everything to be able to gain. And once you have then got past this challenge and you've done everything that we have essentially guaranteed that you're going to be able to do, you then are able to move on to the next stage. It's getting coaching from us, jumping on calls, and getting more in-depth help with what you are looking for to be able to get exactly where you want to get to as an artist. Doing this by yourself is going to show you how much you can get done by yourself with a slight bit of guided help from myself in a virtual recorded format. But then we can kind of be able to go to the next stages of helping you be able to really get this release plan that you've got down and the distribution of your music really, really, really solid. So why have I made this? I've made this specifically because I want to be able to gain your trust to understand that I really want to be able to see you do well. I've just come back from doing a songwriting camp in an undisclosed location in Europe for 5 days. And this is the exact format in which we had taken these people to for only 5 days to be able to make over 40 songs within 5 days. And bear in mind, one of those days was a half day because I surprised everyone with a yacht. So really they made in the space of about 3.5 days, because also if you had the first day and the last day where they were traveling, they made over 40 songs together and everyone basically left with a year's worth of music. You're getting an extra 2 days to do so and able to do it from home in your own flexible time. So this is absolutely going to be able to work for you. Who is this also for? Well, as long as you have an iPhone and BandLab, you have everything that you need. But if you want to be slightly more advanced, as long as you have a MacBook, an interface, headphones, and some form of microphone, and Logic, or any kind of DAW that you use, this is for you. Like, there is no excuse, even if you only had voice notes, there's no excuse that you can't be able to do this. And if you follow this step by step, I promise that you will end up with a year's worth of music by the end of the 7 days. Why is nothing else that like this existed? I just personally think most people just don't want to give out this help. I'm an artist myself, and after coming from that songwriting camp, I finally understand my purpose in this world, which is pushing my own music career, but also helping those before me so that they don't have to do this alone, and so that they can feel that they have a community of people that they can also depend on, so that they don't have to ever feel like they've got to give up music because they've isolated themselves. I really feel like there is a loneliness epidemic at the moment for artists, and there are a lot of sharks and people who want to take advantage of you in music industry. So the easiest way for me to show that I'm not one of those sharks is to be able to give this to you entirely free and make it this 7 day length versus making it 14 days or 21 days for you to entirely be able to go through. So with that being said, this is the intro just to be able to kind of go over those kind of ifs, ands, or buts. Additionally as well, if you are doing a full-time job, there is no excuse you can't do this either. You're at a full-time job for 8 hours, you are sleeping for 8 hours if you're even getting your full 8 hours, you then still have another 8 hours in the day. You will probably only need about 4 to be able to do this a day. So there is no excuse for you not to be able to do this. And also just understand that the majority of people will not do this. 99% of artists I know will not fully get through this, but if you do, you're already going to be ahead of 99% of artists for even pushing through. I'm going to be here to be able to guide you through each little bit, and I promise you that you're going to get an insane transformation within the 7 days. And if you feel like you want to, and if you want to be able to continue after that, then you're more than happy to just let your trial roll on. You're more than happy to just let your membership roll on, and then we can be able to work together, and I would love to be able to see you on a call. So that's the intro for you. Go on to the next module. Cool. Just putting this one in here as well for you to just say, don't cheat yourself with this, or especially if you've just got on like a free trial and you're thinking, oh, let me just go skip to day 7. It doesn't work that way. Listen, this is a tried and tested program that I've taken people through in person twice. I've done it once in August last year, and I just literally just got back from Portugal doing the songwriting camp, which is where all these exercises come from. Do them in order, and bear in mind, like, if you think you can cheat yourself and that you can just skip bits, I'll know, because at the end of the day, you need to click this when you've marked as done, as your progress is tracked. So why cheat yourself on something that is literally just going to minimize your efforts if you're going to do so? For me, at the end of the day, I don't mind if you want to come in here and steal this entire thing for yourself. Do what you want, right? Like, that's entirely up to you. The value is there. If you do this bit by bit and do it day by day and turn up every single day and do it, you will get the full effects of what you're looking for. This is not me just bullshitting or just saying things just to have you try and stay after the 7 days. If you want to stay after the 7 days, amazing. Like, we would love to have you. But this is probably the only time I'm just going to be a little bit harsh. It's like, look at the reviews. These are all people who had came to the camp and have learnt from myself and are talking about the effects that it's had. That I've not paid them, I've not put a gun to their head to be able to write this. They're writing this from the heart because this is what they had experienced through either being coached by me or being on the camp itself. So don't cheat yourself with this. There is no reason that you should. At the end of the day, this is something that is meant to help you. So if you want to cut corners, you will be cutting off your own potential. It's nothing to do with me. At the end of the day, if you want to save yourself however many dollars that this is at this point just to be able to get access to you, then your mindset's not even really in the right place. At the end of the day, people out here spending hundreds of dollars an hour on therapy. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm all for therapy. I've had a lot of it myself. But like, if you want to just save yourself money and cut around stuff, look at where that's got you so far. Take your time with this. Do it for the full 7 days. You have a 7-day free trial, so you can be able to fully get the effects of this without having to pay a thing. And then if after that you want to take this to the next level, and then you want to jump on calls and get coaching from myself to be able to help you and go more in depth, because of course it's like, I'm going to want to review the music that you've got. I'm going to want to be able to go through these things. Your career is a lifelong career. It's not a 7-day career. It's not a month career. It's not a year career. It's not a decade. It's going to be it's going to be a few decades that you want to do this if you actually are doing this for the love of the game. I've made this program for the love of the game, to be able to help you get out of your own way, because of the amount that I saw it had changed people's lives in the songwriting camp that we had done. So in the same way, I wouldn't be doing all this if I didn't believe that artists needed it and that they needed saving and that they needed some. Look at all the smiles. You know what I mean? I didn't force them to smile, have a gun put it at them while I was doing that. Like, these guys are having an amazing time in it, and it changed their lives. I want to be able to change your life. So please take your damn time with this. Go through each bit of this. I can tell what your progress is. We literally have a progress bar that shows what modules you have done and have not done. So just show up for yourself. Don't cut corners. Don't cheat. This is not school where you were just able to just kind of coast through, and half the stuff you didn't actually even want to do, so you were cheating. Do what you want with that. With this is something that you really want to do and is your life, so take it seriously. Okay, that's what I just want to say for now. So why does this exist? Well, look, most artists never finish their work. They chase content before they have any clarity, posting, chasing trends, and restarting their brand every few months without even understanding what their brand is. They get stuck in their head instead of in their work, perfecting one song instead of finishing 10. I know this from myself because the first ever song that I dropped, once I had already rebranded and already had dropped like 10 songs before that, I spent 8 months on. Now, it was a great song, but by the time I put it out, I was so exhausted because I just hyper-fixated on this one song, hoping that it would, blow, that I then wasn't able to do anything with the momentum that I had just gained. So if I had another 10 to 12 songs in the tuck, it would have made it a lot easier for myself to be able to keep that momentum going versus then only dropping another song a year later and another song a year later. So it was like 3 songs over a year is like having like your favorite coffee shop only open once a year when they feel like it. It just can't be, even if it's the best coffee in the world. Do you know what I'm saying? So what ends up happening is that a year later, you have no real body of work out, no consistency, you haven't got any fan base because no one has stayed, because they don't even know if you're going to be here in a year. I even looked at the studies for this, and 97% of artists that upload to Spotify, this is before we get to any genres, this is before we get to even if they're any good, male or female or whatever you identify as, 97% of artists on Spotify don't have more than 10 songs out. Let that sink in. 97% of artists that upload to Spotify have less than 10 songs out, which means only 3% of the artists that are actually on Spotify drop more or have up to 10 songs out. Name me an artist, which means that 3% of the artists that are uploaded to Spotify have more than 10 songs out. Name me one of your favorite artists who has only 10 songs out. It's impossible. Even the ones like Bruno Mars, who may take 10 years to drop, he at least has 30 to 40 songs out. If you don't have enough music out, people can't be a fan of you. Russ talks about this a lot in the way of like, he dropped 500 songs. So by the time that when he actually had a song that had blown, his fans were able to be immediate fans of him because they had so much music to be able to consume, and is why he's able to do royalties of 100K, 200K a month, because there was so much music to be able to compound the streams that his royalties would have just did insane numbers. It's easier for you to get to 1 million streams a month off 10 songs than it is off one. Each one only has to do 100K. If you've got 100 songs out, each one only has to do 10K, right? And it's like the more music you have out, the more time spent you're going to be able to have with the person who's listening to your music and is a fan of you. So you need to get more music out, just at a minimum, because you also need to just get more reps in. So this thing exists specifically to get you out of your way so that within 7 days, you're not only having, I would say you can easily get 14 songs out of this within 7 days. 2 songs a day is literally light, in my opinion, once I take you through the exercises that we're going to go through. So this program is entirely flipping it on its head. You shouldn't be worried about content or anything to do with that side of things before you understand yourself and what your product is. So getting that right is imperative, and that's exactly what I'm here to be able to guide you through. So please, hope you enjoy these next few modules. Tick this one off and jump straight into the next one. Let's get to it. So immediately we're going in for volume first. Clarity before we get to the content. A stack of rough songs beats one perfect one. This week, you make music, and we're not adding any judgment to it. Whether it's good or bad does not really matter. The amount of songs that I've put out that I didn't think would be my best songs, a lot of the time, they resonated the most with audiences or did the best on TikTok. Like I had this reggaeton song called Dilo that I didn't think was any good. It was literally just in the demo folder on my MacBook, and I was literally on the songwriting camp, and I was just going through them. And I played them to one of the artists there, one of the producers, and he was like, yo, dude, this is incredible. Like, you need to finish this, just change like your vocal tone here and do it in the lower octave. And I played it, and it just entirely revitalized the song. I had my camera rolling at the time, and at least you just got reactions from other people in the room who were listening to the song, other artists, and that was the video that went viral. I never had a viral video for any of my songs before that, and that song would never have came out if I didn't share that with someone else, because I was overthinking, thinking it wasn't any good. So that was just one of thousands of other ideas and demos that were in my folder. Do you know what I mean? That if I didn't share, or if I didn't get out of my way, I would have never had that. Like, that's one of my biggest stream songs. So that's what we're going to start off with, is basically giving you the exercises to be able to get that volume down. Day one is going to be pretty intense. We are going to be doing exercises that essentially are going to make you realize how much time you actually have on your hands, and that the music doesn't have to take that long to make, or as long as you think it's going to be able to make. And then we go to the second part, which will be on the next day, which is understanding yourself. So I'm going to provide you with a worksheet in which you need to kind of go through and ask these questions about yourself as an artist, right? And also you're going to need to probably find a few friends also to ask them a few questions so that you can get an alternative opinion, so that you can get the clarity of understanding that, damn, maybe who you think you are isn't exactly who you are. And this doesn't mean like in a critical way or a negative way. I mean, a lot of the time we can't perceive ourselves the way other people see us, the same way I couldn't perceive that song through the ears or the eyes of someone else who was listening to it. So that's what's very much going to get put into it. And then by the end of the 7 days, we are also then going to basically put a structure in place when it comes to the next 12 months. So how you're then going to take this music. One, we want to be able to refine, I would say, out of this, I wouldn't be surprised if you came out of at least 15 to 20 song ideas. We're going to try and refine it down to the final 5. That basically you feel like your 5 best ideas, and then finishing those songs by day 7, so that you have essentially an EP. If you want to do it 5 to 7 songs, you're more than happy to, but I think getting a good solid 5 that are good are way better than the 0 that you would have started off with, right? And when you look back and you're like, shit, like I made 5 great songs in 7 days. I've never done that before. It's going to give you the clarity of like, damn, why don't I do this every week, right? So that's basically everything from the introduction standpoint of what we've got going on. And yeah, here you are. So like day 1, we're basically going to be doing the first songs. We're looking to basically get probably about 4 songs out of you before we kind of tease that. Know yourself on day 2. Then we're going to get back to doing more exercises, then do another full sprint on day 4, very intense, then do another one on day 5. And then basically you finishing on day 6, the top 5 songs that you've got, and then we basically plan your year on day 7. That's everything in a nutshell. Now let's get into it. So day 1 will be the next one here. Make sure you go through this first before you go to day 1, but I will mention that in the next video. Get straight to the next module, take this off. Before we get into day 1, you need to understand that these days all need to be started with this one exercise in the morning. Even if you then have to come back to the exercises later on in the day if you have work, there's no excuse. Start your day with this before anything else, and it is morning pages. Don't check your phone. Don't check anything. The only reason you're checking your phone is just to be able to turn off the alarm when you wake up. Start this from 9 a.m., 8 a.m., or whatever is the earliest time that you need to do it. If you have work already at those times, get this done first. Otherwise, just turn away. Don't even bother with any of this. If you don't do the foundations, there's no point. Like, just leave. Okay, I'm just gonna be very, very, very honest with you right now. This one exercise is what will change your life. This one exercise is what is gonna open up your mind. So what is morning pages? Well, they're 3 pages of longhand stream of consciousness writing done first thing in the morning. And it's been popularized by Julia Cameron from her book, The Artist Way, which you've probably heard about because Dochi's talked a lot about how much this transformed her just before she had her break. And we did this at our songwriting camp as well, the Artist Academy songwriting camp. And it changed everything for people just starting their day this way. You'll be so surprised how much fog and busyness and traffic is up in your head from allowing other stimulus to come in, such as notifications, social media, all this stuff before you've even began your day. And then you're wondering why you're feeling off, or you're wondering why you're not feeling happy or whatever. A lot of the time it's because you're having other stuff come in versus dumping everything. What I like to kind of look at is like a brain dump onto the page. So every morning I'll be doing them with you with my own notebook so that you feel like you're doing it with someone that's there. And you basically do 3 pages of stream of consciousness, which means it doesn't matter what it even says on the page. It doesn't matter if it even makes sense. It doesn't matter if you even write in like you're fucking pissed off that you're doing this right now and that you don't understand like the point of it. Like you just literally just dump whatever your thoughts are without, don't even worry about the handwriting. Don't even take your time. Like just write whatever is in your head down on the page. You're going to be so surprised to see what comes up. You do this every day for the 7 days. If you did nothing else, even though you need to go through the rest of this, like program to be able to get the full benefits, you will wonder why you never did this first, like ages ago. Why you don't do this every single day. And this is something you can continue to do after the 7 days that I promise you, if nothing else, is going to give you so much more material to write about, as you're going to also just understand yourself a lot more. So it's just very clear that I kind of make that as, clear as possible for you before you start anything else, that morning pages are a must, and you start your day with this. Every single one of the days you start with this. Even if you then have to come back later, you get this down and it's going to set your day right. You're welcome from now. Okay, so welcome to day 1. If you have made it this far, then you have done your morning pages. You definitely are more than welcome to put in the community what your takeaways have been from doing the morning pages for the first time. You're more than happy to share them if you feel comfortable doing so. Once you've done your morning pages, I am now going to link a meditation below this video that you should also do every single day after your morning pages, almost as like a cleanse to just get your mind right and just get you calm, because a lot of the time when maybe you're doing the morning pages, maybe you're in a slower tempo, maybe you're in a faster tempo, maybe your mind's all over the place. So just as like a way to bring you back to baseline, even if you've never done meditation before, just follow me with this. I didn't think I could really do meditation until I started doing it in this format, and it also changed my life, and I wish I did it more. So this is also me holding myself accountable. So if you do that, morning pages and into the meditation, once you've done that, you can now move on to this. Amazing. So finally, welcome to day 1. It's just best we get all those things out of the way so you know that you're in this for the 7 days. Like, get your mindset right, get yourself in the right headspace. You've probably just done your meditation, so welcome. And let's get to challenge 1. You're probably gonna get about 3 to 4 songs out of today. I know that sounds wild, but just stick with me here. So, challenge 1, you ready? I need you to make a chorus for me in 30 minutes. Now, you're not gonna have to do this entirely by yourself. I've also linked an untitled link underneath this video where we have made 3 chord progressions that you are more than welcome to use for this exercise to find a chorus. I think acoustic samples and acoustic chord progressions that me and my team have made are the best place to start, because it's open and you can pick any one of the 3. So if you want to pick 1, 2, or 3 that we have in there, it's entirely up to you, whichever one you've gravitated towards. We literally did this again at the songwriting camp with multiple different people with different genres, whether it was R&B, pop, rock. You can do it for whatever it is, but it's mainly just for you to get a chorus done in 30 minutes. So what you want to be able to do, either go on Google or go on your phone and set a 30-minute timer when I say go, for you to be able to start that and then get your first idea down. Again, no judgment, don't put anything on top of what you're doing. This is just to show you what is possible. And when it is done, please post it in the community so that we can be able to have a look at it. This is a safe space where we're all here to be able to help each other, and I will give you a review and give you some help on it as well, and I will listen back through it. I will listen back to it. I will listen back to it personally myself and give you that feedback as well on where to be able to improve, and just giving you just a few pointers and all the rest of it. So with that being said, your timer, go to Google now or go on your phone. Make sure you got the Untitled link as well ready. Starts now. I'm going to stop the video now for you, but you can keep going. Make sure you share that with us in the community once it's done. Godspeed. You got this. I promise you. There we go. Wasn't so bad, was it? It was actually all right. Were you surprised? Anything specifically came up for you that you were like, wow, I didn't think I could actually do it in that speed with literally just giving myself 30 minutes? A chorus, it's not that long. Like, you can do that. 30 minutes, you can easily bang out a chorus. I've banged out entire songs within, 30 minutes when I'm just in that free flow space. And it's why we take you through those meditations and the morning pages to prime you and prime your mind to be in the most kind of creative frequency possible when you're starting this, so you can kind of come from a clean slate. If you've got loads of different distractions and stuff, it's very easy that 30 minutes turns into 3 hours. Probably surprise yourself with what you made, right? Make sure you share it with us. Share us in the community what you got out of it, what it meant to you, and what did you expect? Did anything specifically come up that you didn't expect? All the rest of it. Amazing. Now, you can put that to the side now, because that was just the warm-up. Oh yeah, baby. We're getting straight back into it. This is now going to be your 90-minute challenge. And I need you to go away and set a timer. There is no specific brief for this where you have to use a specific beat or whatever. Take yourself through whatever your process normally is when you're either finding a beat or putting productions together to write a song and have it recorded, by the way, in 90 minutes. Your timer starts now. What? Oh my gosh, what is he? What am I going to do that? Do it. Set the timer. Don't overthink it. You see how you didn't overthink in the morning pages? This is the exact same thing. Whatever kind of comes to your mind. If you're asking me, I would go straight to your morning pages right now and start asking yourself what came up, because that is what is on your mind right now. There is a song about everything. There's a song about any little memory, any individual person. Drake does this the best, where he would just pick a particular muse in his life and he would just hyperfixate on that and just go. And the person who it's about will always know it's about them. But for us, because it's so specific, it actually makes it a lot broader, because we feel we can relate to that person more. So right now, write about whatever is on your mind. You have 90 minutes. It already started like 2 minutes ago. So I'm just here just trying to give you a bit of support as you go into it. But best of luck. Go make it. Again, don't overthink it. Don't cheat yourself. You're only cheating yourself in this situation. It's not about the mix. It's not about the master. It's about getting the song down. So you have 90 minutes to get the song down. Best of luck. Once this is done, go straight to the next module after you have posted it into the community. Again, all these little bits are very important for you to do. Post it into the community, post your thoughts, and then come straight to me after having a 5-minute break. I'll see you in the next module. Amazing. How was that? Let me know. Put it in the community. Again, I can only take from what you give me. So if you can post this in the community, I'm able to help you and be able to enhance this entire module for you even more. Don't overthink it. Don't worry about judgment. Again, this is a curated group of it. It's a safe space. And if there wasn't people in here that were making it safe, I'd be kicking them out. So don't you worry. So post everything that you've made so far. So right now, at this point, if we do a debrief, you should have a whole song and you should have a chorus. Don't worry if, maybe you didn't get fully done. Just getting the ideas down is the main thing, and having it recorded. This should feel overwhelming. This should feel like, oh my gosh, I've never done more than this, because this is growth. This is how we grow you. This is how we push you further than what you've done before. If we just keep you in your comfort zone, then nothing is going to get done. So by this point, within literally 2 hours, you have yourself a chorus for another potential song, and you have your second, and you have an entire song done, right? Now, we're getting straight into the next one, baby. We're not wasting time. Like, if we could do that in 2 hours, we can do another hour and a half, okay? Get a drink of water if you need a little snack. I don't want you dying, of course. Give yourself 10 minutes. So you can pause this right now, give yourself 10 minutes. But we're getting straight into the next one. We're doing another 90-minute challenge. Same format. But the difference is, now I want you to write it about a particular person. You pick one person, and the verse and the chorus and the second verse is about that person. Okay? It's about that person. It's whoever comes to your mind straight away, just pick them. Don't even overthink it, just pick them. That's what you're going to go with for this time. You have 90 minutes. Again, do the same thing for me. Journal this and write it in the community post as a community post once it's done. If you need me to be able to show you how to do that, let me just show you that real quick now as well. In fact, I'll do that in another module, don't worry. Again, there may be little bit cuts here. I'm trying to just not overthink and push this out to you so you can get the value, okay? So now write about a particular person. Imagine it's a conversation that you're having with that person. You're going to be so surprised at how much this brings out for you. Again, your timer starts now. Go. See you in the next module. Make sure you post about this once it is done and then move on. Do not skip these steps. This is... You wanted this, right? You wanted to make a whole album these days? This is how we're going to do it. We only have 7 days, baby. Let's go. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah, you did that shit. You did that. It ain't easy, is it? Listen, I know this can be overwhelming. I know that this is like, whoa, you never done more than you ever have before. But like, just give yourself an applause. If no one else is going to clap for you, I'm going to clap for you. You literally just have 2 songs and a whole chorus that you have made in literally a few hours. Nuts. But look at how much you're getting done. Like, it's not about it being perfect. It's about getting it done so that you can go back to it. We can get back to it on day 6. We're going to get back to these ideas and be able to refine them. You're going to be so surprised when you get to day 6, the ideas that you had that you entirely forgot that you had made, because we're going to just be making so much. We are a vessel for the creation. That's all we are at the end of the day, okay? So everything else is a bonus. And once you can get out of your own way, that's why you probably find yourself like, damn, I make my best songs in literally like split seconds, or when I'm not thinking about it. This is me trying to get you out of thinking about it. So again, put this in the community as a community post so I can be able to see it. Document this whole thing so that we can be able to just get you to this album. Like, don't worry, just follow the method to my madness. I promise this is all going to make sense. I literally just did this in the physical realm. So if you're getting these benefits right now in the virtual realm, imagine what you would get in the physical realm. I've attuned this so that you can be able to do this by yourself. So that if you feel like you're able to do this by yourself, imagine what's going to happen when you're with people in a room. Again, that's something you can reach out specifically about if you want to be able to come to one of the camps. But I'm doing this to be able to help you from home, because I know a lot of people need this help. So, you ready for the next exercise? Let's get into it. This one is a song from the future. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, an exercise that I love to do when I'm writing a song, if I feel like I'm stuck, is that I give it a name before it's even written. So I will title the song so that almost becomes the theme, almost like the paint dripping down the canvas, so that now you already know what the subject is, and now you write a song about that. You can go get a word randomizer. Ideally under this, I'll hopefully have a tool that you can be able to use where it's just going to randomize like a bunch of words that you can be able to write it about, or whatever comes to your head. It's entirely up to you on this one while I'm just figuring this out. It's a bit of a work in progress. But under this, you'll either see a link, or you're more than happy to just get straight to it with whatever just came to your head. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Bow. Whatever was just there for you, that's the name of the song. Write it down so you know it's real. And now, just give yourself now 90 minutes to be able to write a song over this. Your timer starts now. Go into it. Once you're done, you know what to do. Go into the community post, write it down, put what you've got in there. I'm very, very excited, and I'm very, very proud of you for doing this. Well done. Come back here once you're done. We've done all of that, and we'll get into the final challenge of the day. Crazy, right? Look how much you're getting done. Round of a fucking applause. This ain't easy. I know you've thrown yourself in the deep end, but I'm very, very proud of you. You've now got 1, 2, 3 songs and an extra chorus that you can be able to do something with. Now, this is going to be my free reign moment for you, where you can decide, nah, screw it, you're doing both. This one is a genre randomizer. So again, under this video, there'll probably either be a genre randomizer, or you're more than happy to find a tool online to be able to do so. Or an easy thing you can do is just get some pieces of paper, rip them up, write down like loads of different genres, put them in a hat, and then literally just pick them out, like pick one out, like just blindfolded, or just fold them up. And then whichever one that is, pick that, and then take another, go back into it, go get another genre, and then see what the fusion is that you get together. That's what you got to make. Okay? So that's one idea that you can go with. Additionally, I would love to see you finish the chorus and like make it into an entire song. So that would be like a separate idea for you as well. And yeah, that's what I would say. Right now, focus on the genre randomizer, and then once you've done that, you have 90 minutes on that to be able to make a song out of that. You will then go to essentially finishing the song that you had, so that You now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You come out of 5 songs in one day. Crazy, 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 but you got it. Because what's that? That's 90 minutes, half an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4.5, 5, 6. In 6.5 hours, you essentially made a whole EP. Go ahead. Your timer is how badly do you want it, right? This is entirely down to you of how badly you want it. I have full faith in you that now you've probably made more music in one day than you have in an entire month, if not 2-3 months. All because you got to fucking work. So your timer starts now. Once you have done this, please put your takeaways of your day in the community as well as what you've made from this. Again, just to confirm, you're going to do the genre randomizer. Then you're more than happy to take your time with the last thing with the chorus to be able to just make a final chorus with that. But I would highly suggest keeping it to like an hour, because you've already just spent 30 minutes on the chorus. Just spend another hour fleshing that song out and you will have 5 songs at the end of it. Very, very proud of you. This has been day 1. You've done an amazing job. Let me know how you get on.
Good morning. So we are doing our morning pages today. The exercise that you will need to do every single morning for the 7-day challenge. Or if you've just stumbled across this video, then this just works as a great accountability video for us to do morning pages together. So make sure you have somewhere quiet to do this. No distractions, no phones, nothing around you that is gonna take away from you literally just writing an entire stream of consciousness. Don't stop, don't overthink, don't worry about if your handwriting looks good or if you're saying something witty. Whatever comes up and you write it down and you do not stop. So we're gonna do it together. So we will start now. Done. If you're still going now, it doesn't. Just keep going. You're more than happy to pause this video, as it's not a race. I didn't come up for like the last 3 pages once because I just wanted to get everything down, but finish it in your time, and I'll see you in the next module where I'll be helping you with the writing.
And just like that, you're on day 2, baby. Welcome, 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 welcome. So that was a heavy day. What were your thoughts from it? Make sure you post them in the community so we can have a little look over it. And today is going to be a little bit different because you won't be making music as such today, but it's probably one of the most pivotal days of the 7-day challenge because we need to find out who you are. And I think a lot of artists don't actually know who they are. They don't understand their brand. They don't understand their image. You know, like even just recently for myself, I literally just dyed my hair. I got a new tat. I'm not saying that you have to do these things, but it's like I've been doing this for like 12 years and I'm still this identity and who I am as an individual. But like some of the stuff that the worksheet's gonna go through is just understanding like who you are. Like what's one moment in your life that made you want to make music? Like what was the moment, why are you doing this? You know, I think a lot of people, they don't ask themselves that. And it's like, if you're doing this for money, dude, like there's so many other things that you can be able to do to make money. You can be rich and be famous doing anything else. And why would you want to be famous anyway? Like there's so many things in which like come with it that should really be seen as a sacrifice as opposed to the reason that you're doing it. Like I remember when we were running through the airport to get back home after the songwriting camp in Portugal, I was with all the clients and I was just thinking to myself, we're in like quite a stressful moment right now. Like what if we were just hounded by fans who like recognize us because of our music or trying to take a picture of us when we're trying to catch our flight or do these things? It's like, it's not all cooped up as cooped up as people make it out to be, dude. Like, understand what you're doing this for. That the love for the music that you have, it will be a byproduct. Fame will be a byproduct of it, and it's sacrifice that you make because it's not all what it's cooped up to be. It's not to say that it can't be cool and like doing like big shows and all this stuff, but like this course essentially exists so you understand that you can enjoy the shit you're doing right now, and that you can really like just. It's about like sharpening your sword. Because if you don't enjoy it now, you're never gonna enjoy it, dude. Like if you're waiting for validation or waiting for people to kind of come in to be able to like make you see the light's never there. It's just going to be fully just darkness, and it will literally just be a match that lasts for a little second and then it will go. So we need to understand who you are. We need to understand your sound. Like if your music was at time of day, what would it be and why? Like where's the location? Like for example, this one thing like allowed me to plan out my whole content strategy for the music that I'm releasing, like the up-tempo stuff that I'm releasing. We literally did like a whole DJ set on the yacht. I know it's going to go off because that's the environment and the context you to be in. My live, my R&B stuff, I did like a live session by the pool. I also played it on the yacht as well, but like more like a sunset type of like time for it. Understanding like where would your music most likely be played, and don't just say oh everywhere. Like if you're already thinking that, you're thinking backwards, dude. I'm just being so transparent with you right now. Just really lock in and like ask yourself these questions. Like, what is your message? Like, what do you want people to like? What is the feeling that you're trying to get across? What do you stand for? Do you know what I mean? Like, what are they going to hear from you that they're not going to hear from anywhere else? It's going to be your thoughts. It's going to be what you think. Like, we want to hear your thoughts. We don't want to just hear regurgitated lyrics that someone else has made up. Do you know what I mean? That you've got from an algorithm or something. Like, really, like, this 7-day thing is to really make you understand who you are. Like, really understanding your artist statement, who you are, what you do, and why it matters. And then also, in the worksheet is understanding what others actually think of you right now. Like, I wouldn't be surprised that the majority of your friends are probably your biggest fans right now. Yeah? And that's because they know you, right? So a huge part of it is also just having, like, asking three people or as many people as you can to describe you in 3 words. And different people. Like, don't put it in a group chat, ask them individually, and I think you're going to be very surprised at what comes up, because that's the real you. That's how you're being seen by the majority of people, and it's probably going to be very enlightening, and understanding that sometimes what we think we're putting out there isn't what we're getting back But understanding who we are is so important, because we don't want to play a character of someone else, because you play a character, you will eventually get sick of it, even if it does well, okay? So this is entirely about understanding who you are. Don't play up to caricatures or what you believe is right. Like, fuck mystery, dude. I personally am of the belief of, like, screw mystery. Be 100% you. Because a lot of these artists that say, like, oh, like, they're mysterious, they had to afford that mystery, dude. They gave so much of themselves in interviews or things leading up to it for years and years and years before they were able to pull away. And the goal isn't to pull away. It's just that if you naturally feel more inclined to do that later on, then cool. But you have to share yourself with the world if you want people to connect and see you. If you're not putting yourself out there, how are people meant to see you for who you are? You know? But look, this is just like a main, like, kind of brief overview. Go through the worksheet. Let me know what you get out of it from this. This is kind of a day for you to go through it. Stick to try and do this like every day. Don't take these gaps between and all the rest of it. This is set in a way so that you can get so much done in 7 days versus splitting it up. And yeah, let me know how you get on. See you in the next module.
Good morning. So we are doing our morning pages today. The exercise that you will need to do every single morning for the 7-day challenge. Or if you just stumble across this video, then this just works as a great accountability video for us to do morning pages together. So make sure you have somewhere quiet to do this. No distractions, no phones, nothing around you that is gonna take away from you literally just writing an entire stream of consciousness. Don't stop, don't overthink, don't worry about if your handwriting looks good or if you're saying something witty. Whatever comes up and you write it down and you do not stop. So we're gonna do it together. So we will start now. done. If you're still going now, it doesn't, just keep going. You're more than happy to pause this video, as it's not a race. I didn't come up for like the last 3 pages once because I just wanted to get everything down, but finish it in your time, and I'll see you in the next module where I'll be helping you with the writing.
Welcome back, day 3, baby. We're killing it. We're basically halfway at this point. By the time we get to challenge 3, we will exactly be halfway through this. Now, today's gonna be very similar to day 1, but I'm just gonna give you a few different pointers to be able to go about your day. So yeah, first of all, make sure you have done your morning pages and meditation before anything else. And yeah, today I would love you to get into a challenge of turning a chorus around in 30 minutes off of your morning pages. Something to do with what you have in the morning pages. That's going to be your first thing of the day. So with that being said, timer starts now. And yeah, let's see what kind of came up for you. You would have posted in the community at this point about your takeaways and everything else. Now go ahead and write a chorus. Let's start the day right. We took a day off, so we want to make sure we're not rusty. You know, we kind of got into the flow of it last time, so let's just build our way back into it. See you in the next module. Once you've done this, post it in the community so I can have a little review over it, and we'll go from there. Wow, how was that? Let me know. Put it in the community post. Make sure you come straight to this after you've done that, after a little 10-minute break. Cool, let's get straight into it. First song of the day, we're going into a 9-minute challenge. I want you to write a song about a particular memory. That is the challenge for today. So you have 90 minutes to go ahead and do that, however it works best for you. Your timer starts now. It can be about anything. It can be about you know, something that happened today or last week, or try and make it something recent within the last 3 years is what I'm going to suggest to you, as we will get to stuff further back in your life if you're not checking the timetable right now. So let's start with this, with just like a particular memory. I want you to hyperfixate on that memory. I want you to like tell me everything that you like, get as vivid as you can. Like songs are about, like songs are paintings in my head, you know. I think, again, I love to use Drake, but I think he is one of the best at doing it, where it's like he will just put you in the driver's seat. Like you will feel like you are a part of that memory so vividly. So in the same way, do that for me now, where it's just pick whatever memory it is, anything that comes to mind. Don't spend too long on it. Don't overthink it. You have unlimited amounts of memories to be able to do this with. This one's just purely for the 90 minutes, for the hour and a half. And yeah, make sure you come straight here after you've done that. Make sure you post in the community your thoughts of how it's gone. And I'll see you in the next module, dude. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. You're getting straight through it. The day's started. We're here. But you're chilling. You're killing. So, challenge 3. We're not wasting no time. Again, you can take a little 5 minutes. You can pause this video to just, you know, catch your breath. But this one probably going to be a bit deeper for you. And I wouldn't be surprised if you end up getting one of the most deepest songs out of your career from this. No pressure. But it's a lot. I want you to write in 90 minutes a song about your childhood. It can be a particular memory. Can be your relationship with your parents. It's us going back before this started, you know? Just to give you a little bit before I start the timer, why I threw this one in there. It actually came up from me going to see my sister in her school play. She was doing like a High School Musical. She's like 13, 14, right? At a state school. And I just burst into tears the minute I saw her come on the stage. Even when she wasn't on the stage, I was just crying my eyes out. Because there was just a time when we did this music thing, or, you know, for me it's music and acting, that was the win. You know, just to be able to sing songs in front of people, in front of your parents, and make them proud, or wanting them to be proud, you know. I don't know where, you know, specifically what your story may be. You're more than happy to share that in the community, you know. And know that my ears and my eyes will be there to listen. I promise you, as it will be with everyone else there. That a lot of what we do, a lot of our actions, even the people that we seek the love in, even the people that we surround ourselves with, a lot of it comes down to our childhood. their lack of or their more of that we had. You know, we're all coming from different places, and I think this will be quite an emotional one for you, but it's necessary. If it feels like, oh my God, that's because you got some stuff that you need to address, dude, and you need to put it in your music. We got to stop hiding behind these lyrics that someone else has like put in place for us, you know, where like for a long time in the first 8 years of my music career, I hid behind a name that was not my own because I thought that I could just put on a persona and ignore what I'm going through. But I personally realized that wasn't helping me at all. You know, that wasn't helping me actually develop a connection with people because I wasn't even connecting with myself. So this one is probably going to be quite hard for you, but I think this is probably the one that is going to be right smack bang in the middle of the program. That is going to be a huge turning point for you outside of the worksheet. In fact, you may end up going back to the worksheet and changing a few things, or you're more than happy to revise the worksheet and go back after this and see if like your message has changed a lot since. It's intense, but it's necessary. A lot of the time we have things in which we need to uncover and then we need to go through. And this is definitely one when it comes to our childhood, and maybe some of the best therapy you get just talking to your inner child for a bit, you know? So I hope you enjoy. I'll see you in the next module. Please post your takeaways if you feel comfortable doing so, as open as you can, but make sure you post something in there, and I'll be there to help. See you in the next module. Make sure you come straight here after you finish doing all that. Heavy one, right? Yeah. Definitely post your takeaways in the community post before you move on, as I'd love to be able to give you some solace or be able to help with just talking about it, because it can be a difficult one doing it all by yourself, but it will bring up some stuff for you that, you know, some discoveries. But let's get into it, man. Challenge 4. I'm going to swap 4 and 5 around just for time's sake, because I think that you'll be immediately able to get straight into challenge 5. Or if you do have the means to do challenge 4, feel free to swap them around. But basically, I want you to write about something that you've never wrote about before. And that comes down to like something that probably embarrasses you to talk about. I believe an album needs to cross all of these areas of vulnerability. We need to learn something new about the person, the artist in question, and we need to be able to build a connection. This is why today is a pretty deep one, because I want you to spend the time really uncovering these things about yourself. We're in this space, so let's stay here for a bit. Revel in it for now. Like, how many opportunities do we get to even stick in a space like this, you know, and be able to really just take in who we are. So this can be about a person or a memory that you've never turned into a song. Some of the best songs opening lines, they are as catchy or they are as memorable as they are, is because people don't really ever be honest. So the more honest you can be in this 90-minute challenge, I'd really appreciate it. So whatever comes to mind for you, timer starts now. Make sure you post your takeaways, post the music that you've made in the community post, and I'll see you in the next module. ASAP goes there straight away. Cool. Probably a lot came up for you. Love to talk to you about it, so make sure you put that as a community post, or you're more than happy to bring it to the calls after you've done this program. Right, the last one of the day, if you can find someone for it, is a collab song. So try do this with someone else that you know. If you don't have anyone in your vicinity, just message people in the community. See if anyone would be down with doing it with you. I'm sure they would. You're more than happy to set up a little time. It's more of like an extracurricular one once you've done all the other ones. And yeah, I would say try and find a collaborator. If there's anyone near that you can be able to get it done with, or if you want to do it with someone online, go ahead. Your timer starts now. This is day 3. Well done. Really, really, really proud of you. I will see you for day 4 once this is done, or earlier if you just post your takeaways in the community on day 3. I'll get back to it as soon as I can. But well done. We're over halfway.
Good morning. So we are doing our morning pages today, the exercise that you will need to do every single morning for the 7-day challenge, or if you just stumble across this video, then this just works as a great accountability video for us to do morning pages together. So make sure you have somewhere quiet to do this, no distractions, no phones, nothing around you that is gonna take away from you literally just writing an entire stream of consciousness. Don't stop, don't overthink, don't worry about if your handwriting looks good or if you're saying something witty. Whatever comes up and you write it down and you do not stop. So we're gonna do it together. So we will start now. Done. If you're still going now, it doesn't, just keep going. You're more than happy to pause this video, as it's not a race. I didn't come up for like the last 3 pages once because I just wanted to get everything down, but finish it in your time, and I'll see you in the next module where I'll be helping you with the writing.
Welcome to day 4. We are over halfway and we are in the thick of it. How have you found it? Post your takeaways in the community, any of your songs and all the rest of it too. Okay, so this is a full sprint day that I'm just going to give you the overview of. Challenge 1, 90 minutes again, is going to be a song about last year. Again, make sure you did your morning pages of meditation before you get here. And I want you to reflect on the last year of your life and how much you have changed. Like, think about who you were at this exact point last year. An easy way to do this is literally going to your photo album, seeing pictures of where you were. It's going to start sparking ideas up for you. You've got 90 minutes to make a song on that. So this will be an overview. You're more than happy to watch this and be able to do them, like from this one overview, but I will give you each individual ones too. So if you want to do this, this is your timer for it. Your timer starts now. Cool. For the next one, challenge 2 is going to be, again, a song about a particular person, someone new, not the same one as day 1. You'll have 90 minutes for that, so your timer starts. When it's done, make sure you post your community takeaways and also put the song in there too. Challenge 3, again, if you can go for a collab song this time, just pick the person that you had last time, you know, if you've already been working well with them. So your timer starts now. And then challenge 4, I want you to then do a genre randomizer again. So bringing 2 different fusions together, whether it's your own genre and then picking a name out of a hat and then adding one to it, just to add a different flair. So your timer starts now. Amazing. So out of today, you should get an extra 4 songs, which should mean that you would have 4, 8, 12 songs. I don't know what just happened to my camera just now. You should have 12 songs by day 4. Do you know how crazy that is? 2 seconds. What's going on with my camera? Hold on. Don't know what happened with my camera there. Doesn't matter as long as you could hear me. But yeah, you should get 4 songs out of today. You're more than happy to go ahead with this, or I'm going to give you the individual pages as well. Just making sure that I get all this basically done in one day. Right now, I'm basically filming this whole module for you so that when I can come back, I can just refine bits. But yeah, when you're done, post the songs in there and put your community takeaways as well. Don't feel like you're spamming me or anything like that. I love to see it. It's the only way I know that I'm having an impact. So thank you.
Good morning. So we are doing our morning pages today, the exercise that you will need to do every single morning for the 7-day challenge. Or if you just stumble across this video, then this just works as a great accountability video for us to do morning pages together. So make sure you have somewhere quiet to do this. No distractions, no phones, nothing around you that is gonna take away from you literally just writing an entire stream of consciousness. Don't stop, don't overthink, don't worry about if your handwriting looks good or if you're saying something witty. Whatever comes up and you write it down and you do not stop. So we're gonna do it together. So we will start now. Done. If you're still going now, it doesn't. Just keep going. You're more than happy to pause this video, as it's not a race. I didn't come up for like the last 3 pages once because I just wanted to get everything down, but finish it in your time, and I'll see you in the next module where I'll be helping you with the writing.
Welcome to day 5, baby, day 5. We're almost there, This is your penultimate day to be able to write new music, because from tomorrow, you are gonna be refining everything that we've made. So give this everything that you've got. You've been doing an amazing job. So this is gonna be your overview, and then I'm gonna add little modules for each individual exercise if you wanna just be able to tick them off individually. So challenge 1, again, song about whatever. Make sure, again, you've done your morning pages and that you've done your meditation before you do this. So you have 90 minutes starting now. Perfect. Challenge 2, the embarrassing one. Pick something else again that you never would normally turn into a song. So your challenge starts now, 90 minutes. Challenge 3, again, if you can find a collab person, feel free. If not, use this time just to be able to do another 90-minute challenge. You can actually do 2 word randomizers instead. So the next one's going to be a word randomizer. This is basically going to be your exercise for the future. Again, basically calling upon the song from the future. So the way we do that is by titling the song first. So like putting a word randomizer there so you can start 90 minutes now. And then your challenge 4, pull a word from a hat again and then write to it by basically having that as the title of the song. Your timer starts now. This is your overview of day 5. I don't know why my camera's gone again, but it's okay. You know what to do. Best of luck, guys.
Good morning. So we are doing our morning pages today, the exercise that you will need to do every single morning for the 7-day challenge. Or if you've just stumbled across this video, then this just works as a great accountability video for us to do morning pages together. So make sure you have somewhere quiet to do this. No distractions, no phones, nothing around you that is gonna take away from you literally just writing an entire stream of consciousness. Don't stop, don't overthink, don't worry about if your handwriting looks good or if you're saying something witty. Whatever comes up and you write it down and you do not stop. So we're gonna do it together. So we will start now.
Done. If you're still going now, it doesn't, just keep going. You're more than happy to pause this video, as it's not a race. I didn't come up for like the last 3 pages once because I just wanted to get everything down, but finish it in your time, and I'll see you in the next module where I'll be helping you with the writing.
Good morning. So we are doing our morning pages today, the exercise that you will need to do every single morning for the 7-day challenge. Or if you've just stumbled across this video, then this just works as a great accountability video for us to do morning pages together. So make sure you have somewhere quiet to do this, no distractions, no phones, nothing around you that is gonna take away from you literally just writing an entire stream of consciousness. Don't stop, don't overthink, don't worry about if your handwriting looks good or if you're saying something witty. Whatever comes up and you write it down and you do not stop. So we're gonna do it together. So we will start now. Done. If you're still going now, it doesn't, just keep going. You're more than happy to pause this video, as it's not a race. I didn't come up for like the last 3 pages once because I just wanted to get everything down, but finish it in your time, and I'll see you in the next module where I'll be helping you with the writing.
Round of applause. You made it to day 6. Listen, if you can find time to make an extra 2 songs, then these challenges you're more than happy to get on with. However, I'm more than happy for you to skip these, and I want you to immediately go to picking your top 5 songs that you've made. You should at least have around, let me see how many songs you should have now. Minimum 4, 8, 12, 16. You should have anywhere between 16 to 20 song ideas now. So today, I just want you to pick the best 5, and I want you to polish them so you can get them done. So you can show yourself that you can finish 5 to 7 songs. If you feel that you can do it with 7 songs today, amazing. But that is gonna be your challenge for the day. It's pretty cut and dry, pretty easy. Easy, but difficult, of course, in practice. But I just want you to take 5. If you feel like you can do up to 7 songs, amazing. So you can feel like you actually got a finished song every single day. And these will be the songs that you essentially right now are going to decide on for your album. Then, day 7, we will start getting into strategy, and we will start getting into how we are basically going to release these songs, and basically build out your 12-month plan so that you can be able to plan out your year. Very exciting time. Look how much you can get done in literally 7 days if you just put your mind to it. So go ahead, do that. Come back to me when you're done. Share the 5 to 7 songs that you've got. As I would love to hear them, and ideally in an untitled link so that they're all kind of in order. But congrats, you have absolutely smashed it. This is your last day to kind of finish any of the music, and then day 7 we will plan your year. Come back here once you are done for day 7.
Good morning. So we are doing our morning pages today, the exercise that you will need to do every single morning for the 7-day challenge. Or if you've just stumbled across this video, then this just works as a great accountability video for us to do morning pages together. So make sure you have somewhere quiet to do this. No distractions, no phones, nothing around you that is gonna take away from you literally just writing an entire stream of consciousness. Don't stop, don't overthink, don't worry about if your handwriting looks good or if you're saying something witty. Whatever comes up and you write it down and you do not stop. So we're gonna do it together. So we will start now. done. If you're still going now, it doesn't, just keep going. You're more than happy to pause this video, as it's not a race. I didn't come up for like the last 3 pages once because I just wanted to get everything down, but finish it in your time, and I'll see you in the next module where I'll be helping you with the writing.
Made it, we made it. We're here. After 7 days, look what we were able to do. Look what you were able to do. Big round of applause to you. Cool. So under this video, you should have I'm just going to bring it closer because there's loads of people talking in the workspace right now. You should have 7 songs, and it is now time for us to figure out what it's like. So what is the recurring theme that you're finding over the songs? Name this era. Map the release calendar out. You're going to have a 12-month plan under this. That is very important that you write out a 12-month plan, not a 2-week plan or anything like that, because then you get to see the whole horizon of what the year looks like. When an A&R asked me for my 12-month plan, I was like, yeah, I'll send it over. Never had it in my life. Made the biggest difference to my year once I'd kind of planned out the entire year, because now you have a roadmap. And even if you don't stick to it entirely, you at least have the strategy in place. And every time that I put a strategy in place, whether it was with my content or it was with what the year was, it always went 100 times better, versus just doing things to and from, because you can't build momentum like that if you don't know the direction that you need to be running in, or the direction that the snowball needs to be going to have the snowball effect of growing over time. So there's going to be a worksheet under this that you're going to be able to fill out, and it's going to be a bit of an independent one. You're more than happy to share that in the community, and just understand that, like, this is the end of the 7-day challenge. Oh my goodness. We've been on such a journey. Would love to hear your takeaways from like what you were like at the start of this versus now, what you feel like were the biggest kind of takeaways that you got. And hey, you can stay longer than the 7 days now. It will literally, your membership will just start. You are now primed to join the calls with me on a one-on-one basis with the rest of the group in the group calls, sorry. And we can kind of be able to help you plan out these rollouts on a more kind of real-time place. But look what you're able to do in literally 7 days. It doesn't take anywhere near as long as people say. I hope that kind of gives you the clarity that you need now. And yeah, I would really love to be able to work with you further on this. So if you want to stay, then you're more than happy to. Your membership is just going to continue as normal. And if you really enjoyed this, but you feel like you would love to do this in person and you would like to have an absolutely generational time, we literally, as you may have even seen in the pinned post, host songwriting camps 3 times a year exclusively in the community. So literally at the last one, I surprised everyone with a yacht like a crazy man. We literally made 40 songs in the space of 5 days. It was insane in this insane villa. It was actually a compound. Like, it went for so long. This was just a living room. Everyone was just kind of working together. This was the outhouse where me and the rest of my team had stayed, who were helping you. So there were 7 artists and there were 7 staff members who were there catering for everyone else. And everyone had the time of their lives. You know, we literally filmed it almost like a reality TV show. So by the time all this comes out, you'll probably even see. So that's actually the main house where everyone was staying. But bear in mind, like, all of this, it was all our land. It was literally in the middle of nowhere. And this was like our place where we were hanging out. And basically you can walk all the way up here. And the fields went so far, like you couldn't see the end of the perimeter. It was insane, literally in a remote location, undisclosed. And yeah, we literally do these 3 times a year. So if it's something that you're interested in doing, if you've loved this exercise and you would like to do this for 5 days in a random location across the world, definitely reach out, as this is where a lot of our focus is going, and just basically helping artists develop their careers. It's changing their lives day by day. And yeah, I'd highly recommend even just looking through this school post to just get a little feel for everything, and also the testimonials from everyone who came to the last ones, just talking about how much it meant to them and how much it's changed their lives. It's a big reason why this module has literally spawned. It spawned because of this songwriting camp, and basically everything that you're getting right now is the virtual version of what you get in person. But the difference between, of course, you doing it in a location like this versus the Falls, your home, you get so many new experiences. You get to make lifelong friends. You don't have to make music by yourself. You're able to do it actually 10 times faster than what you're doing right now. So I say all this to say thank you so much for, staying for the 7 days. Again, this is just me just to be able to just give you as much value as possible, so you know that you can be able to trust me, and that I really want to be able to see you win. I literally made a 15-minute video about how this trip entirely shifted my focus and made me realize what my purpose is. So if you want to watch that and get more of a kind of vulnerable side of what, you know, I was kind of just going through at the time, and the conclusion I came to is like, this is the happiest I've definitely been putting a module together, because I know how much this is going to change people's lives and help artists get out of their own way. And I'd love to be able to help you more, closer, and just giving you more access. So whatever tier you're on, you're more than happy to stay on that one or upgrade or whatever makes sense for you. And if you want something a bit more advanced like this and jumping on, then just literally just apply. There'll be like a link in here for you to be able to apply to jump on a call. And if you're a fit, then we will let you know and we will approve you for a space. This is almost like the Harvard of songwriting camps, for sure. And additionally, once you are accepted and once you are in one of them, you get access to this smaller group, which is called the Inner Circle, which is exclusively with the songwriting camp artists who jumped on. Insane vibes. But anyway, really, 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 really proud of you. Thank you for seeing this all the way through. I will see you in the calls at a minimum. And if you have any questions about any of these things, feel free to drop a message in the community. Damn, I'm so excited for this stuff, man. But yeah, can't wait to see everything that you got on with. And just well done for getting this far. You are already ahead of 99% of the 1%. So very, very proud of you. This is Izzy signing out. Artist Acad forever. Bye.